Whoop whoop, it's that time for another unscripted video. Now, I know I said I wasn't going to do any Digimon stuff because of fear of being called a Digituber or just because getting burned out of Digimon, but after watching the latest episode of the new Digimon Adventure 2020, I was like, I need to make a video on this. Because this is something that's been in the back of my mind this whole time. So I was like, you know what? Right now I'm working on two quote-unquote big videos. So just do an unscripted little theory video. Yeah, this is going to have spoilers for Digimon Adventure 2020. So if you haven't watched it or you're not up to date, maybe you want to do that. Or if you just don't care for spoilers and you want to watch either way because you're just that cool, then yeah, go for it. Stay. Anyway, listen. Right. So earlier on during the series, we were introduced to the notion of the Holy Digimon, and that makes it sound like it's a single Holy Digimon, right? But we get to see the silhouette, which has a bunch of quote-unquote Holy Digimon, and we see a couple of familiar faces. We see Cherubimon, we see Seraphimon, we see Ophanimon. These should all be, recognized to people as the mega forms for Lopmon, Patamon, and Gatomon, because they've been in previous series. So, what I'm getting at first off, is that we're gonna get to see all the Holy Digimon, not just Seraphimon, Ophanimon, and Cherubimon. There's a reason why we got a silhouette instead of just playing out all the group of the Holy Digimon. And this means that we're gonna see more Digidestins than in the original adventure. In the original adventure, we saw Tai, Mats, TK, Joe, Izzy, Sora, Mimi, TK, and Kairi. Those 8. But there was 2 characters that should have been part of that original adventure that got introduced later on, and I'm pretty sure will show up in this reboot. Now, first off, I'm gonna go with the one that's a bit more liked than the other one, Wallace. Now, if you don't know who Wallace is, I'm a bit surprised, but whatever. Wallace is a kid that is introduced in Digimon Adventure 02, the OVA. I think it's called Hurricane Touchdown and the Birth of the Golden Digimantles. The original Digidestins get kidnapped, they start de-aging because Wallace's Digimon is looking for Wallace, so he's making all the kids younger so that he can remember what Wallace looks like. So everyone that has an original Digivice, sort of like the ones from 01, starts getting shrunk down. Point is, Wallace has 2 Digimons, that being Terriermon, which is, yay Terriermon, and Lopmon, which Lopmon's Mega is Cherubimon, and even in Hurricane Touchdown, Cherubimon's in it. So I do think we will see Wallace partner up with Cherubimon. Will we see his Terriermon? Maybe, I hope, because Wallace was the first Digidestin to have 2 Digimon, so I think that would be pretty cool to see that whole concept come back, especially with Wallace. And the second character that I think we will see again is Mei-chan from Digimon Dry. A lot of people hate her because she's a self-insert character. She feels like an OC character that's in this fanfic, blah blah blah, whatever. I personally really like her, and in the silhouette of the Holy Digimon, we get to see her partner Digimon's Mega Evolution alongside with them. I think it's called Raphaliamon or something like that, sort of like the Holy Angel Raphael. Raphaliamon, I think. Point is, I do think we're gonna see both Wallace and Mei, and we probably will see some new characters as well, since there's more Holy Digimon apart from Seraphimon, Ophanimon, Cherubimon, and Raphaliamon. I think there's like three. Yeah, I think it's 3 or 4 more. So yeah, I think it would be pretty cool. Would make the cast a bit bigger, but we already have how many episodes are gonna be in Digimon Adventure 2020, so I'm not sure if they will either have the time to do that, or if they're gonna introduce them and sort of rush them into the story. I'm hoping not, because I feel like they already have it all planned out, but as of this episode, I think episode 19, only TK has been introduced into the main cast, like not even Kairi yet, so hopefully they stop taking their sweet time. And the other theory I had for this, which is probably the one that's on the thumbnail, because I feel like that one's a bit more clickbaity than Mei and Wallace in the reboot, or maybe I don't know. you'll figure it out, is Devimon. Why the hell is Devimon the main antagonist? Like, he has so many ultimate level Digimon. He has a mega, as of this episode, a mega level Digimon that needed fucking Omegamon to step in to beat him, to like kill him. So like, why do they listen to him? He's a champion level Digimon. He's not as strong as an ultimate or as a mega. So my reasoning to believe this, and my reasoning to believe why he's going after the holy Digimon, is because he's Apocalymon. Easy as that. So Apocalymon, for those of you that don't know or just don't remember, Apocalymon is the final boss of the original Digimon Adventure. And believe it or not, Devimon can eventually digivolve with help of others. It's a Jogress, aka DNA. Sort of a fusion. Combine a bunch of their Digimon data and you get Apocalymon. But my point is, not only can Devimon reach Apocalymon for his mega level, he can reach Myotismon, which, skipping Edomon, Myotismon is the second major antagonist of the original adventure. So we have Devimon, who's the first antagonist, then we have Myotismon, who's the second main antagonist, then we have the Dark Masters, which I do hope they show up in this show, because I love Metal Sea Dramon, I love Machine Dramon, and I love Piedmon, and I sort of care less about Pinocchiomon, but I love all of them, so I do hope they show up. But I think that theory makes sense, because instead of introducing another villain being Myotismon, when Devimon's defeated, the Digidestins will show up, try to fight Devimon. Devimon's gonna start like getting pushed back, so he's gonna be like, alright, screw this. Digivolves into Myotismon, starts getting pushed back as Myotismon, and then probably fuses with whatever Mega Digimon are around him, probably the Dark Masters is what I'm hoping for, and Digivolves into Apocalymon, and boom, final showdown. All the Digidestins, aka the original cast, plus Wallace, plus May, plus whatever new characters get introduced, if they do get introduced, against Apocalymon, and they make Apocalymon feel more of an apocalypse, not like in the original adventure, which I think it took 2 episodes. It was like a 2-episode fight, or honestly, it might have been a 1-episode fight. I don't know. I think that would be dope. Just a short, unscripted theory, sort of to bridge the gap between my content. But yeah, if you enjoyed the theory, like, comment, subscribe. Fucking do all the things that YouTube tells me to tell you. Yeah, I have fun doing these stuff like this. I do covers. I do other videos that are most of the time scripted, so you don't hear me rambling like a madman. But yeah, if this sounds like you enjoy, if you enjoy anime and video games, make sure to drop a subscribe and stay around. Let's talk in the comment section. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.